Hi everybody, I'm Francie from Investment Properties Global and we have Ben again today. Hello Ben.
Hi Francie, how are
Hi.
you? I'm good. I knew what you were going to ask me. That's how good our chemistry is, yeah?
We've talked about the capital gains tax last time.
Yes.
But before we actually ask you another question, I want to just, in case some people haven't actually seen you last time, just tell them who you are and what your company about, please.
Not a problem. So, my name is Ben Odgers. I'm a chartered accountant with AH Jackson & Co, a firm that's been around for approximately 80 years. I'm a partner of that firm, have been a partner for the last 10 years and been with the firm for 18 years. We look after quite a number of clients, including property investors.
Thank you. Can you please explain to us how a property owner can be exempt from capital gain tax?
Yeah, not a problem. So, last video we covered off capital gains tax and
Yes.
calculations, etc. Essentially every asset that is sold, particularly a property asset, is subject to capital gains.
Mm-hmm.
However, if a property is deemed to be a taxpayer's main residence,
Mm-hmm.
or principal place of residence, it can be
Mhm.
termed, then that property will be exempt from capital gains tax, meaning it does not have to be reported in a client's tax return.
Okay, so as you said, the main residence. So when is a dwelling then considered as the main residence of a person?
Okay, so first and foremost, the person or the entity that owns the main residence needs to be an individual.
Mm-hmm.
The main residence exemption isn't covered for properties that are owned in trusts or companies or
Mhm.
self-managed super funds.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't necessarily have to be in joint names if there
Mhm.
is a spouse involved. One individual name is fine.
Mm-hmm.
The way the tax office look at it is it comes down to matter of fact. So what documentation can you provide to show that it's your main residence? So historically speaking, when we've dealt with these type of things, there's certain items like your address
Mm-hmm.
with your government agencies,
Yes.
being the electoral roll, for your licence. You have utilities hooked up and being paid for at that residence in your name, so electricity, gas, telephone, internet.
Yes.
At times the tax office has asked for pictures
Oh, really?
to show that you are residing in that home, because at the end of the day, there's no specific time frame that you have to be in that house for.
No, you can't fake it. You have to literally be there.
Correct, you have to be there.
Yes.
Exactly.
When is the taxpayer entitled to full exemption, and when will he be entitled to only a partial exemption?
Okay, so a full exemption is basically from the time that you've purchased the residence
Yes.
to the time that you have sold the residence and moved out.
Mm-hmm.
It was treated as your principal place of residence, i.e. you did not live anywhere else over that time, or have not purchased another property over that time that you were residing in. There are some rules around being able to rent that particular premises out, which I think we'll cover in another video.
Mhm.
But for the sake of this, as long as you have resided in the residence over that period of time,
What period? How long?
from when you purchased it, so
Yes.
you've moved in as soon as practically possible,
Mm-hmm.
and when you have sold that and
Mhm.
settled on it, it was still your main residence at that particular point in time. That will result in a full exemption of capital gains.
What is the minimum period for a person to stay in that property?
The ATR are extremely grey on that area. They don't give a time frame. there are rules around stamp duty exemptions, etc., which I'm sure a solicitor would be able to fill you in on that. But the tax office don't actually give a specific time frame for that side of things. I do believe, though, there is a time frame for a house built on a block of land, so almost like a new residence. But that's probably a little bit more complicated to go into in this video, and I think that would be on a case-by-case basis. We would have to advise some clients with regards to that.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Ben.
Not a problem.
We really appreciate your time. Anybody needs some more information, just please leave a comment below and I will make sure to get you in touch with Ben.
Thank you, Francie.